And welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is currently 5:50 p.m. on Saturday the 6th of April 2024. We're down at that house next to the old next to PCYZ there, where that house used to be. The old caretaker's place. Diagonally across from the old Spa supermarket, just to give you a bit of context. The house is gone completely. Not much there. There's a little pipe coming up there. And where the stairs used to be, you can see the bottom of it, and a bit of where they took the gates away at the front. You can see that down the side, and I did a half an hour time lapse just before, so that'll be put in the video somewhere. As you can see, it's just the thing. I took some photos too that'll be on the video somewhere. You got the slab of concrete where the house was. And that. So here's the old fencing that was out the front. You'll see where that was in a minute. Oh, there's an ibis flying over. Some beautiful cloud formations across here, which we're going to quickly show while we're here. And that. Wow. Really nice. Like a storm coming in, but there's no actual storm. Because, a lot of the time, the storms just go around us. So, waiting for people to go past, and I'll go across and show the footpath over at the sports ground, what that's like now as an update. But yeah, it's more about this, so show what we can. We'd walk through the yard, but you know, don't want any trouble. There's your PCYC down there, showgrounds, and there's your Leichhardt Street, the old spa and all that, so all that while we're here, getting looks off people. People can quite welcome to ask me what I'm doing. I'll explain to them the history, showing where that house used to be and the beautiful cloud formations while we're here and all that. You'll see in the video, in the photos, where the stairs used to be, where the footings are for that, so it's pretty cool. And we'll continue on our merry way and cross the road when these people go past. So I think they'll be a little while yet, so we'll show a bit more detail. And it's hot weather. So this is where that house all was, the yard, where they wrecked it. PCYC. We'll cross over before this truck comes along with his spa, so you get an idea of where this was, site location, and that. So there's a guy here kicking rubbish out onto the road earlier, which I wasn't impressed with. I was watching him do it while I was recording my time lapse. And he come out of here, come along, and was kicking all the rubbish out onto the road, little bits of stuff. So anyway, we're on the bike track now. Could do with a couple of bins along here, wouldn't go astray. Could do with some on the other side too, where those people are, around the bend. But we'll show. Needs a good clean. I did clear off a couple of palm fronds earlier when I walked along here. Nice too. You can see stuff like that, and you can. Here's the cross to where that house used to be, next to the PCYC, our groundskeeper's house. It's been moved. You can see in my other videos in the Innisfail playlist on here. When I came down, it was gone. And the times when they were doing stuff and that. So it'd be nice if this was cut back along here. But otherwise, yeah, I'm quite happy they put in this pathway. I remember one day walking along here and it was all still grass. I said on video, I hope one day they put a pathway in. A few months later, they started doing it. So, just needs a good leaf blow regularly and pressure washing. I reckon it'd be great. It's a good little pathway here. It'd be nice if there was one across the road from Blackwood Street to Newman Store, is what I would like. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be awesome. So, you can see to my left is the Goondi bend, the highway. Back to the PCYC direction. Spa. There's Leichhardt Street over there. Goondi Sports Reserve there. Sort of clubhouse, playground, all that, and up where you do your voting and that. And there's another clubhouse up there, up the top. You go all the way up Leichhardt Street, you'd see it. Yeah, this here's a bit horrible. Doesn't really look nice. But anyway. It is all good. Well, there's a butterfly flying around. Always like seeing the beauty around us. Hopefully it shows up on there. Is it seeable? Maybe not, because the lighting's not 100%. Now it's getting later. And that, so. Yeah, it's 5:57. Supposed to be 28 degrees Celsius. It certainly feels like it. I don't know what the humidity is. The watch doesn't tell me, but the phone does. Anyway, we'll continue along here. See, they've cleared away some of the trees, so it's not as sort of private through here. It'd be nice if they put lights along here, like proper big street lights for safety and that. Don't know if people do walk here at night. I've seen them when I've gone past. And that. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was full-on street lights, or even ones like they put over Dalrymple Esplanade and that, those sort of ones. So we'll go up to the end here and have a look and show what we normally show, where the steps and that used to be, and it's now the ramp and that, and see how that's holding up over the time. It's been a little while since I've come down here and recorded video. Been a month or so or longer. So I thought we'll do an update while I'm already down here showing that house, where the house used to be. So, even nicer if this footpath went along straight across and had a bridge and all that straight up there. Would be awesome. Towards the Innisfail sign and across to Newman Store sort of direction as well. But along here, on the other side of the road, from Blackwood Street all the way through to Newman Store would be amazing. All the way down to the service station would be even better. All the way to Belvedere would be even better, but yeah. So here's the ramp. Could do with a good clean. So I know water just flows down here. I've seen it when there was the flooding a little bit earlier in the year. It wasn't the 17th of December flooding last year. It was earlier this year. There was water just flowing down here, so it just becomes mud. Hey, so you look here where it just sits. And just becomes horrible. It looks like it's been here, this pathway, for like 20 years now, but it hasn't. Only built last year. And all this stuff was only done this year, this extra bit. With the ramp and that, and the extra railing here. Which I'm glad they put this sort of railing. See, this black sort of railing, from my experience seeing around town, it's very, very rickety. It doesn't hold up for very long. A lot of it just very, very shaky. Like the one near the thing gets ruined quite regularly. Near the cemetery there, Hadrill Park, in the middle there, middle of the highway. So this is the highway. You got Blackwood Street across there. And you got Ash Street over there, Beach Street, all that. Go down Cedar Street, Oak Street. So we'll come back up here, more of a look from this angle, so you can get more of an idea what it's like along here. Where these tables and chairs are here, it would be great if that was cleaned regularly and they put in a bin. I'll show you this ambulance going past. It's for people who don't get to see that sort of stuff. They live overseas and that. I know I have a few viewers that are overseas that watch my videos. I think one's called David, and the other one's definitely Jim. Yeah, Jim I've been talking to for years, so. shout out to them. I know I shouted them out on the 2 Flying Fish Point video and that, the walk. Nice to shout them out now and then, the ones that comment and that a lot. Shout out to anyone who likes, shares, comments, subscribes, any of that stuff, who is on the Old and New Innisfail Facebook page on Facebook. Much appreciated. I know a lot of people watch this video, like these videos, but don't comment on here, they comment on the Facebook group. So, shout out to them. And like the photos. And a big shout out to Alison if she's watching. I won't say her last name due to privacy. Starts with a C. She knows who she is. She was good friends with my mother's auntie and my grandmother and a few others in the family. I know she comments regularly on Old and New Innisfail photos on Facebook. Big shout out to her. Big shout out to Connie. The 2 Connies that actually comment on the Innisfail group. Old and New Innisfail photos. Much appreciated. And everyone else. Can't remember everybody's names straight off the bat, but thanks to everybody. I feel like Miss Alina on what's that show called? Romper Room with Mr. Doobie and that, where she'd have the magic mirror. I can see Wesley, Kenny, Richard, Jessica, Janice, you know, like that, how she did that with the magic mirror. This can be the magic camera. I can see Dwayne, I can see Greggy, I can see Jason, and Albert, and Jerry, just random names, and a person on a push bike. So, back in a sec. Yeah, who remembers Romper Room? That's our classic. Miss Alina and Mr. Doobie. Mr. Doobie, how do you do? I'd like to play a game with you. Yep. Absolute classic. A lot of people know it and a lot of people don't when you mention it. I can't remember what channel it was on. Mr. Doobie. I know I used to watch it in the 1980s when we lived in Victoria. So I assume it was showing up here too, but a lot of people that live up here now live down south, so they would know. So yeah. Who remembers Kane's Cordials? Yeah, Kane's Cordials being here. I remember Kane's Cordials being on this end, and they had like a trucking depot thing behind it, and trucks that go down beside it, and all that, and out the back. And then I remember Jamie Logan's car detailing was in there at one stage next to it. And then there was I remember a motorbike shop being there on the corner where the chemist is now. Yep, there was definitely a motorbike shop in there. Yeah, Kane's Cordials, Jamie Logan's mobile car detailing, and then the motorbike shop was there for years. Big glass windows on the end showing off all the motorbikes in the windows and all the stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. There was a few different things. One stage down this end, there was a guy who fixed like microwaves and washing machines and all that sort of stuff as well. I remember that being there. And that. So, yeah, I remember he was there for years. The chappie. I think he might have been the one that moved behind the old Shell service station, where the metro is now. For a while there, I'm not sure. Can't remember what it was called. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. So coming up to Leichhardt Street, to PCYC, across there, back where we just came from, where that house used to be, the cloud formations, the full-on bike path and that. The footpath, IBS Engineering and Leichhardt Street, and then John Cole Toyota. I'll show these because you just never know what's going to happen. We'll just quickly go down here and show these. It's always good to show in detail, especially when they're closed. You can show a bit more. So I can get in the middle. I should be able to show the whole outside. I think there's an Indigenous thing in this next one, where it was a medical centre for a while, where Dr. De Palma was for a while there. It didn't work out for him there. They promised him things and never gave it to him. Balto's was here for a fair while too, Balto's, which moved down to Station Street for a while, and I don't think it exists anymore. There's the clubhouse that I mentioned before at Leisure Park Sporting Complex, Leisure Sporting Complex. There's kids there, so I won't show them. IBS Engineering, and then there's some other engineering there. The writing's a little weird. I think it's XIT Engineering. It's harder to read because of the style of writing. So this is Community Support Centre Innisfail Inc. I never see it open. I don't know if it's an Indigenous thing or not. I think it was at one stage. Yes, when the medical centre was there, it opened up to the chemist. Inside there was an internal door for it. Anyway, there's the PCYC again. Go up past IBS and where Garage World used to be. So you can see that. You never know, one day it might get knocked down and it's not there anymore. And there's your Pathway Showgrounds across there. Show that because you just never know. IBS Steel, as it's got written on there now. IBS Engineering Supplies. Innovative Solutions. Looks like the lawn hadn't been though for a while, they made over it and it's just stuff everywhere. It's all good. Adidas hat. Random Adidas hat. Adidas. And I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to show it. It's a bit strange. IBS. Here's your John Cole. There's people there. Just wait for them to go putting the kids away and all that. Right across the road. We'll see. Down to Leichhardt Street again, and back where we just came from. Just to show all these people. You see the cloud formations and the bit of, it looks like storm clouds right there. Give me a sec, I'm just going to get a quick photo. You can see it there where the sun's trying to come through. Let me see. See what I can capture of it. Zoom in a bit. Send them off to my friend who likes seeing that stuff. There's some nice flowers while I do that. But like I always say, I like to show the beauty around us. Messages. Yeah, beautiful flowers. I like showing all the flowers. There used to be flowers on here certain times of the year. There's flowers down here that look like scrunched up tissues, but they're really nice. Yeah, it's like full on scrunched up tissues. I like that. There used to be some outside the BP service station as well. The same. Show these flowers once if people go past. Let's see. Warnski. It's always nice to show all these flowers. I like how the camera focuses on the flower and blurs out the background as it realises with that bokeh effect. Sometimes there's really nice flowers on the trees across the road too, but they're not there this time. I'll show some of these other ones further up. This is your John Cole Toyota. Whoa. Such a hot day. And humid. That's security car. There's so much we can show when the security forward drives there. We're not doing anything wrong anyway, so it's just showing the flowers and showing what it's like along here. Getting a bit scraggly. There's some bit of paradise through there. So yes, if you didn't see the full video of the walk to Flying Fish Point, if you saw some of it and saw where I showed these flowers and didn't know what they were called and asked, it looked a bit like bird of paradise. Turns out they're kangaroo paw. Yeah, I was told by my friend that were kangaroo paw. When I sent her a photo, she said, "Oh, I like the kangaroo paws." There you go, they told me straight up. So there's the Garage World shed boss used to be. Still see the sheds there. Yeah, it's getting starting to get a little bit darker now. The thing's starting to show through the sunset and the clouds and that jazz, so it's been up for sale for a while. I don't know why it hasn't sold. There's a few sheds on it. People could do businesses out of. Jordan Graphics here. And the cafe, Revolution Arts and Eats, or whatever they call it. That's been up for sale for a while, that. But I think it was up for sale when she put the cafe in the bottom, so. Did she expect it to sell, or did she put the cafe in there to make it more viable to sell? No idea. That's all good. Very popular cafe. Yeah. Gallery Cafe, Revolution Street, Arts and Eats and Coffee, it says on there. I've shown that up close before, so we won't. Urban Energy's down there, Way to the Youth Shelter, all that down Revolution. There's Revolution Street there. Anyway, we'll finish the video just up here where the windscreen place is. That's up for sale. You never know. One day that might get sold. Change into something else, so we want to show the signage. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. Check out old New Winter 12 photos on Facebook, Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check the links in the description to other videos and other people's videos as well that I recommend. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a super thanks button, which is usually a live part with $sign in it. And there's a PayPal link in the description if you want to donate that way. If you donate via the PayPal link, you can donate any amount. Super thanks is up to 500 Australian dollars. Don't know what it is in other currencies. But thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Stay safe, stay cool. And we'll catch you in the next one.